Hi Taurus, Goddess Gypsy here to do a very quick bonus reading. I've got the Energy Oracle, the Psychic Oracle, and some Rider-Waite. Now Taurus, when I was pre-shuffling, it was a nice omen. The door to healing and happiness came out, and in fact Leo just pulled that card, so very nice to see. And at the bottom of the deck was the caring connections, and it shows two people in a very caring, loving embrace. I don't know if it's a friendship, I don't know if it's a romantic relationship. Maybe you haven't met this person yet because it shows a door. So there's a gateway, a door to healing and happiness. So whether it's reconciliation with a friend, meeting a new friend, making a new friend, or it's a new relationship that could be entering your life. They feel related, the caring connection to the door to healing and happiness. But without further ado. Now Taurus, if you haven't yet subscribed, can I ask that you take a second to quickly do that? It truly is the one way that you can support the channel's growth. Bottom of the deck though, I've got anxiety next to the moon energy, the goddess of the moon. So perhaps there's a situation that you're uncertain about, fearful about, anxious about, or it could be someone connected to you here, Taurus, that might be in that anxious energy. Let's see. The goddess of the moon talks to paying attention to your intuition. So maybe what your gut's telling you is creating the anxiety here, Taurus. Could be a situation that's got you in that energy. Let's see, Taurus. We have a flipper. It's connected to your personal power and confidence, Taurus. It's the solar plexus chakra. You've been pulling this card for a wee while in all the readings, at least the last, I'd say, 4 to 6 weeks. I did see in the comments a lot of you are dealing with some health issues around the solar plexus, gallbladder, things like that, digestive challenges. But sometimes it can really show up when we're lacking confidence or we're feeling insecure or we've got self-doubt, particularly with the anxiety card. So, the universe really does want us to believe in ourselves, to be confident, to be assertive here, Taurus. Let's see, Taurus. And to plan and make a strategy. That's the way out of fear-based thinking or anxiety. It's to put pen to paper, to formulate a plan, to develop a strategy towards something that you have a vision about. Because we have got the third eye chakra, which connects to our sense of personal vision, what we truly desire. And I feel like you have a strong vision about something. And the universe does want you to put pen to paper and to build the strategy in order to achieve it or to bring it to life. Let's see, Taurus. I have got deceit. So this card can show up, Taurus, when we're dealing with someone who's not being honest with us, or, perhaps there's a situation where you're needing to be more honest with yourself here, Taurus. But I do have the deceit energy, and I have got here a third eye chakra. Now, by the way, the solar plexus and the third eye can talk about our hunches, right? Our instincts, our body telling us. So pay attention to that. If your body is telling you that someone is not being honest, or in fact, being absolute outright deceptive, trust your gut instincts here, Taurus. Crowning the reading. Cornucopia, that's beautiful. So I see in your future the manifestation of something, or the realization or the harvest of something here. It's a beautiful, blessed energy. Cornucopia is the table of plenty here. Maybe that's what you're manifesting. You're trying to create that sense of prosperity and abundance in your life. I have got the Magician and the Split, and I've got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. 2, we've got a 1 here, and, in conventional tarot, the Magician is number 1 as well. 1s in numerology connect to new beginnings, portals of opportunity, new starts. This could be connected to your sense of well-being, your sense of healing and happiness. The Magician is saying you have the power to create what you truly desire or what you're trying to manifest here, Taurus. Let's get on with the next oracle. The Psychic Oracle. I have got a masculine next to your card, Taurus, next to the Justice card, next to the Magician card, next to the High Priest. My goodness, what? I have never, ever in my life seen that many major arcana on the bottom of the deck. I am going to shuffle, Taurus, but I have to mention it. You've got the Emperor next to the Hierophant energy. So this is a very strong person in a position of power, leadership, authority, someone very wise. So that could be you. The Hierophant can connect to large institutions or organizations. And then we've got Justice, which, is by the way, number 11, cornucopia. So it's like, I feel that there's something that you're being blessed with here from the universe. Once again, the awareness card, which is the magician. We've got the high priestess, plus you had the goddess of the moon. So you're showing up here as having very strong supernatural abilities, really strong psychic tendencies, strong intuition here. But you're also showing as very wise here, Taurus, and very spiritual. I mean, you've got the hermit and the Hierophant. I feel like you could have had a period of isolation, a period of spiritual growth. You might have chosen to be alone for a while here, Taurus. But then we've got the Lovers card as well. That is a whole lot of major arcana. I'm going to give these cards a really good shuffle here, Taurus, and we're going to pull some cards. That's pretty amazing. 2 more shuffles, please, for Taurus. 1 more. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got Judgment energy, and Leo pulled the Judgment today too. So it's the moment of truth here, Taurus. In some area of your life, you might be making a big decision or facing a truth that you might have not been facing before. And you might be ready to step into your power. I really like this, Taurus, because this is the Leo energy, the Strength card. And it's right next to the solar plexus, which is the personal power. 2 references to power. So you or someone connected to you, I feel, is ready to step into their power, to take the lead, perhaps after a period of isolation or choosing to be alone. Okay, Taurus, so you might have been in hermit mode for a period, or this person might have. Let's see. And then we've got 9 of Pentacles, material harvest next to strategy. I've got 2 cards that really tell me, Taurus, there's some area of your life that you're reaping a harvest. Cornucopia and the 9 of Pentacles. Really good in terms of money, business, prosperity, success in some area. And in the split, we've got the 8 of Wands. You're on the fast track to achieving this harvest, achieving some sort of dream here. Look how she's looking up at the star, which connects to our wishes, right? Things that we're wishing upon a star. This is accelerated motion towards the achievement of it. And you've got strategy and material harvest. So I feel like there's planning, or you're being strategic, connected to something that you're trying to manifest, or a goal that you're trying to realize. Let's see what's next to the Deceit card, Taurus. Got Hermit energy, Virgo energy. And in the split, I've got the Lovers card. Now, in this particular deck, it says Harmony, but it is the Lovers card, Gemini energy. So I'm seeing strong Gemini and Virgo. It could be connected to the Deceit energy. You'll know here. We can pull a card on that. Let's get a crowning energy, please, Taurus. Yeah, okay. Trapped in fear. Leo pulled that card today too. So it seems like something's going on here. It's another 8, by the way. You've had 2 8s show up in the reading, 2 11s, and the Lovers. So it feels like the fear is connected to a relationship or a choice. Also, something could have been keeping you stuck here. So maybe there's a need to release something, forgive something, let something go. Maybe there was deception in the past. It could have been in a relationship here, Taurus. This is the moment of truth, and it can talk to, you know, where we're ready to let something go. We're on the brink of closing something out. And sometimes forgiveness is part of that. But I have got trapped in fear connected to a choice or a decision. I just want to take a sneak peek at the Rider-Waite here, Taurus. Oof, the Lovers again, next to a similar card, the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Oh my goodness, and the 7 of Cups. I mean, that's emotional confusion, that's mental conflict, and that is nighttime anxiety connected to the Lover. So it could be connected to a relationship, a love relationship, an intimate connection of some kind, or it's around a decision. Okay, let's just recap here, Taurus. Crowning both decks. This side seems really positive. This is the manifestation, or you coming into a beautiful energy of cornucopia. On the other side, though, we've got trapped in fear. Now, this is mental entrapment, so it can be that monkey mind. And it was all related to Judgment and Lovers. So a powerful choice, decision, or moment of truth here. And it feels for some it's around potentially a relationship. First column under cornucopia, you had solar plexus, which talks to our life force vitality, our sense of personal power, stepping into our power. And remember, Taurus, this top one was next to the strength card, the power card. So two references to confidence, self-belief, assertiveness, and stepping into power. The strategy card was next to material harvest. Material harvest can be a harvest in terms of money, career, business. It is saying that it's time for strategy and planning. But I do have solitude and deceit. Now, sometimes people go into that dark night of the soul hermit energy because they've been through something, all right? And they're like, you know what, I can't deal with life right now. I can't deal with people right now. I choose to be alone. And it could be because you dealt with some deceptive energy. It could have been one person, or you've just gone through a difficult period. Feels like an energy of hiding away, okay, here, Taurus, because you've been through something. And remember, the theme here is you're trapped in fear. So, and it could be the fear of the past. Maybe you feel that something will happen again, because remember, the lovers and the judgment are connected. So it feels like around relationships. And the hermit energy can be choosing to be single, and the Nine of Pentacles can be choosing to be single as well. So perhaps there's something about you doing well in life, but maybe around relationships, there's some fear here, Taurus, that you might need to liberate or free yourself from. But it feels like this is the moment of truth. Judgment and lovers is the moment of truth. So, and I feel that's what you're awakening to. You know, I do like the fact that we've got the sun with the Magician. This is about you focusing on your own abilities here, Taurus, manifesting the life that you desire. The sun energy is also having a lot of healing, vitality, a sense of renewal about your life here, Taurus. So keep your vibration high with this Magician and sun energy. And there's something about liberating or freeing yourself from fear-based thinking. Okay, it's the moment of truth here. And I just looked, it's next to the new beginnings. So, and by the way, that was the shadow card, which is the moon next to it, which can also connect to fears and uncertainty connected to the new beginning. So that's where I'm going to leave it here, Taurus, and I hope to see you very soon. I should do your full comprehensive reading probably on the weekend. It should go live Monday. God bless. Bye, guys.